What's good, you too, man? It's your boy SB back with another sports break. And as you guys can see, I'm solo dolo this time, but we do still have the game picks going on for this week, week 8 of the NFL season. Now, you guys keep in mind, I do have the Gurus picks here. We are doing a challenge where the person with the worst record at the end of the season will be completing the Hot Chip Challenge live on this channel, Super Bowl Sunday. That's something that you're not going to want to miss. As of right now, I'm still down in the standings against him. But hey, at least this week we're going to try to catch up a little bit. We have a couple games that we picked differently. So either than that, let's go ahead and get into these picks. As you guys already know, we picked the Thursday night games off screen. We both did take the Philadelphia Eagles to win this Thursday, and they both did, and the Eagles did end up pulling it out against the Houston Texans, which was a really easy game to pick. Not really much to take away from that game. The Texans were competitive in the first half, and definitely got a gem in the running back that we have with Dameon Pierce. But just not enough in that offense, and the defense was woefully beating the whole game. So really not much to say about that one too much. Philadelphia still stay undefeated. Jalen Hurts still is my MVP pick for this season. So let's get into the games that we got going on today. First game we're going to do is the Los Angeles Chargers visiting the Atlanta Falcons. The Guru did take Atlanta in this game. For me, I'm going to go with the Chargers. I think that the Chargers need a win, and I think this is a good game for them to pick up against a good Atlanta team who's been surprisingly better than expected. But I think the Chargers needs to kind of make a statement if they want to get one of these wild card spots. This is a game that they can make a good statement in. The next game is going to be the Miami Dolphins traveling to the Chicago Bears. We both went ahead and took the Dolphins in this one. And I think that the Bears going to want to put up a good fight. They got a new acquisition in Chase Claypool. We'll see how good he looks in this offense and if he can really make a difference for Justin Fields or not. But we both did take the Dolphins. The Guru did take his bold prediction from this game. He thinks that Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle will both go for 150 yards in this game. That's 150 yards apiece from both of them. So we'll see if that bold prediction comes true. Next game we're going to have is the Carolina Panthers traveling to the Cincinnati Bengals. Me and the Guru both agree on this one that the Cincinnati Bengals will win this game. I think Cincinnati needs to stay competitive in the division, and they can't lose games that they're supposed to win. And the Carolina Panthers is a team that they're supposed to win against. So we both took the Bengals for that one. We got a big division game next with the Green Bay Packers traveling to Detroit Lions. Now, the Green Bay Packers been struggling this season. It hasn't been the best season for them. But them running into Detroit couldn't come at a better time. They need a win, and this is a team that they can definitely get a win against. Now, don't get me wrong, Detroit has been competitive in a lot of these games that they've run into this season. But the Packers are going to be a different beast for them. The Packers always own the Lions. And that's going to be no different. We both took the Packers in this one. Now we got the Colts that's traveling to the New England Patriots, which I think is a really good game to watch. I think that these two teams are both kind of in a weird spot this season. They've been high, they've been low, and they've been everywhere in between as well. Me and the Guru both took the New England Patriots for this game. For me, it's just for them being at home. They need a win to kind of keep pace with the division. And the Colts haven't looked the same since the beginning of the season. They have a backup quarterback now, Sam Ehlinger. We'll see how he's going to do. But I think the Patriots ultimately come out and pull this one away. Two, uh, kind of stating some dominance in that division. They're kind of in a logjam right now. And the Bills and the Jets are one of the top two teams along with the Dolphins in that division. So really, really interesting to see. We both took the Buffalo Bills in this game. And I think that that's what's going to end up happening. I think the Bills come out and win this one. I think they're a little bit better than the Jets in my opinion. We got the Minnesota Vikings traveling to the Washington Commanders. That Commanders team is in flux, to say the least. Got a lot going on with the front office, a lot going on the field as well. But I don't think they're going to have enough to beat a Minnesota team that's sneakily good. Not a lot of people talking about the Vikings, man. They only have one loss on the season. We talk a lot about the Eagles. They talk a lot about the big teams that haven't been doing well, like Tampa Bay and the Rams. But we don't talk enough about this Minnesota team with the high power offense that can really put up more than 20 on any team. They got a lot of players that's coming into their own. These guys have been together for a while with Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Delvin Cook, and Kirk Cousins. They've been together for a really long time, and it kind of shows. And they're getting some high performances from guys that they didn't really expect, like KJ Osborne and Irv Smith. And then they went out and they had to make a big acquisition in TJ Hawkinson to make them even better, give them another weapon. This Minnesota team is dangerous, and people need to really recognize them a little bit more, really talk about them a little bit more. And I think that they're really going to blow the brakes off of the Commanders. I don't think they really have a chance. I think they end up staying hot and keep a stranglehold on the division, which they have right now. Next game is going to be the Las Vegas Raiders traveling to the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Raiders both of these teams are in a tough spot. Really had higher expectations than what they have been doing on the field this season. Me and the Guru both took the Raiders to win this game, and I wouldn't be surprised if Jacksonville did win. But the Raiders are more of the safe pick with a game that could really go any way and one that really won't be entertaining to watch. Another big division game we have here is the Seattle Seahawks traveling to the Arizona Cardinals. Now, this is the game that I'm most interested in for this week. I think both of these teams need a win. And the Seattle Seahawks have been blazing hot, been on top of the world. And they're another team that's been a lot better than most people would expect it. And, when you go into the season thinking that, you starting Geno Smith, you maybe going to be taking this season, and to see it turn around the way that it has and to see how competitive they've been in this division has been amazing. And I think them playing against the Cardinals is a good game to make a statement in. They need a win in the division to stay up top, to stay afloat, to stay competing. And I think the Cardinals also in the same boat need this win. That makes this game really, really intriguing. The Guru went ahead and took Arizona. For me, I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks. I think they can stay hot. And I think that the offense with DK Metcalf and Geno, they have a really good connection going on. So I take the Seattle Seahawks. He's going to take the Cardinals. We also have the Rams traveling to the Buccaneers, another huge division game. Both of those teams also in a tough spot, not being as good as people expected them. You got teams that, people expected to be worse than what they are, and then you got teams that people expect to be better, and they're not. But this game, we both took the Rams. I think the Rams have a little more firepower, and they kind of beat up on the Tampa Bay team that's really, really in a rut right now, and not looking good. And I think the Rams keep them down, keep their foot on the necks. Sunday Night Football. There's going to be the Tennessee Titans traveling to the Kansas City Chiefs. I think this is a good game. I think especially if they keep starting Malik Willis, I think these reps that he's going to be getting is really important for his development, especially in a big Sunday Night Football game against a huge team in the Kansas City Chiefs. I like the way Malik Willis performed last week. He kind of managed the game, stayed above himself, didn't really do too much, which is really all that they can ask from him. But this is a big game if he starts, if he gets the nod. And I'm really intrigued to see how he performs in a high-impact game like this game against the Chiefs. I am going to take the Chiefs to win this game. The Guru took the Titans to win. My bold prediction is going to come from this game. I think Patrick Mahomes goes for over 250 yards and 3 touchdowns, whether that be passing, rushing, 3 total touchdowns for Patrick Mahomes in this game. I think it's really a game that he's going to be able to. All right, in the last game of the week, Monday Night Football, the Baltimore Ravens traveling to the New Orleans Saints. I think the Ravens end up pulling this out. Me and the Guru both picked the Ravens. I think that they're on the tear really with this new offense that they've been running, very run heavy with the running backs and with Lamar. But they really banged up. They got a lot of injuries on this team. And I think the Saints team is a team that's kind of really a mystery. You don't know what you're going to get from them week in, week out. You don't know if it's going to be Andy Dalton. You don't know if it's going to be Jameis Winston. And depending on which one it is, you don't know what kind of Alvin Kamara you're going to get. The only thing that they've been consistent with this season is Marshawn Lattimore. He's had a breakout season and is definitely a candidate for NFC Defensive Player of the Year. But I don't think that's going to be enough. Like I said, the Ravens have kind of ventured away from throwing the ball all over the place. They really want to run it down your throat every chance that they get, and they have the tools to do so. And I think against this Saints team that really doesn't have much firepower and a really inconsistent offense, I think that they really won't have much of a fight to put up against this Baltimore Ravens team. So there you have it, you guys. There's the picks for this week. Hopefully I can get a little bit of ground gained on him. I really don't want to eat that chip, but if it comes down to it, then I know you guys are gonna really enjoy it either way. Make sure you leave a like on this video if this is the type of 100 subscribers, you guys, and I'm halfway there. So I'm excited to see what we do. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Let you guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.